All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Christian Travis, 90 Wolf.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Spiller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, C6, C6.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's go.
Hey.
Check. Shift.
And that'll set them back 5. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Go.
They do go for it. It's locked. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
26 months. Let's go. Check. Eddie Weapon. Check.
First carry of the game for Jaylen Samuels. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jaylen Samuels, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 15.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Check 99. Check 99. Kill.
Protein spill. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check 13. Check 13. Shoot.
Eddie Weapon. Now.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the
Fight.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22. They come up at an offset eye. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Locke going to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up. Safe. Check out.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 down. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, keep it up.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
45 to Mike.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike. Go. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Go. Switch.
They'll set up a throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
X3, 218, chop it.
Throwing on second down. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Look at me, zipper.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be out right at the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Lock now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They do go for it. It's Lock, escaping the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Here's Lock to throw. Airing it out for Hamilton. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched watched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get off the field, D.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Order. Guys, pick it up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Block trying again after the pick 6. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike 55. Check.
Shoot.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
55, my God, 55. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. He sets to fire deep. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Daron Payne. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Rush in.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Steelers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.